Hi guys, as you can see I'm in a different background. I'm actually in my sister's room right now. If you watched my last video, you know my room's kind of a mess and I still haven't fixed it and I still haven't set it up, so I just wanted to film in a different area where it would be easier because there's not really anywhere I can set up with very good lighting in my room and everything's just kind of a mess. So I'm in my sister's room. If you want to know why my room is such a mess or anything, if you care, I did talk about it in my last video, which I will link right here. If I'll put a little annotation right here if you want to see that. So I'm going to go over my skincare routine. I do like different things on different days. I switch things up and everything, and so I didn't want to go over like one day and then forget to say anything, so I'm just going to do it a little bit different than other videos I've seen. I'm just going to go through my products kind of like I'm just kind of reviewing them or something. Yeah, okay, so I shower at night. I know you're not, like, I know you should shower in the morning. I don't like to because my hair is so long and it is pretty thick, so it doesn't dry in the morning, and I don't feel like getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to shower, and I really don't like using the heat. I find that my hair doesn't grow as fast or anything. Oh, by the way, if you want me to do how I grew my hair, I actually just cut it, so it is only to like here, but it was like down to my hips almost. If you want me to do a how I grew my hair out video, you should let me know down below. Okay, but yeah, so I shower at night, and there are two products I use in the shower. If I decide to not shower one night, I do shower every day, and if I decide not to shower one night, I will just use the products at the sink. So the first one I use is this Clean and Clear Blackhead Clearing Scrub. Blackhead Clearing Scrub. I really love this stuff. It's a really gentle exfoliator, so you can use it every day. And I think it really does get rid of blackheads. I've never had like a huge problem with them, but I do get them right like here and like on my nose, obviously, and this seems to get rid of them, or at least make them smaller and less visible. I don't know. I love this stuff. I swear by it. I use it all the time. I've repurchased this countless times. It's a really great exfoliator. I use it every day, and it is gentle enough for everyday use. Doesn't dry out my skin. I really like it. So the next product I use is this Visibly Bright Daily Facial Cleanser from Neutrogena. I like it because I really just bought it because it was on clearance and it was really cheap. I think it was like, yeah, it was $6 rather than $9. And the cleanser I usually use wasn't there. So I bought this and I really like it. It comes out kind of goldy, and I really do think it makes your face brighter. I have very dull looking skin, especially when I get up at 6 a.m. every morning. My skin just looks kind of gray and boring and drab, and I use this at night and it seems to make it a lot better in the morning. It just seems kind of like shiny, not shinier, but like kind of glowy-ish, I guess. And it just makes my skin look better. I really do like it. I'm glad I tried it. I would definitely recommend this. I'll take off any makeup that's left on my face after I shower with the Neutrogena makeup remover wipes. These just, I mean, there's nothing really to say about them. Just a wipe with makeup remover on it. It does get your makeup off. I use the Neutrogena ones really just because I use their mascara and it seemed like a smart thing to do. So yeah, really like this stuff. Oh, and I buy like this, and you can get it in like this, and then like this is the little 7-pack with those seven little towelettes in it, and then it comes with this, and then like 3 with 30 in it at Costco for like 15 bucks, I think, which is like a really great deal. After I take my makeup off, I don't like to do my face stuff right away. I tend to just go in my room and dry off a little bit and change into my pajamas and everything. So, but my face feels really tight. So if I think I'm going to take like an extraordinary long time, like sometimes I'll watch TV for a while or something, I will use this Olay Complete All Day UV Moisturizer. This is the moisturizer I use in the morning. I just put a little tiny bit of it on my face so it doesn't dry out a lot, because my skin does get very, very dry after I shower. And I just use a little bit of this just so it's okay. Yeah, It's just a light moisturizer that's not too dark because I do use like a night cream. That's not too heavy because I do use a night cream and I don't want to put too much on my face. The next thing I use is this Boots Expert Sensitive Gentle Refreshing Toner, and it looks like this. You can get this at Target. It's kind of hard to find there. I got this because Miss Glamorazzi on YouTube here said that it was kind of like a dupe for Bioderma, and I've always wanted to try Bioderma, so I tried this and I love it. I swear by it. This is my second bottle. It's like the greatest thing I've ever used. It did really just kind of, it seemed like it kind of toned my skin, and it feels very, very nice, and it just feels like good. And I find that it feels good, but I find that when I don't use this, my skin looks kind of red and splotchy, and then when I do, that goes away. So I really love this stuff. I would definitely recommend it, and it's relatively cheap for a good toner. Next product I don't use every day. I use it depending on how bad my skin is. I'll use it between every 3 days to about once a week or once a week and a half or so. And it's the Biore, I don't know how to say this, deep cleansing pore strips. You put it on your nose, let it sit for 10-15 minutes and dry, and then take it off, and it takes all the dirt and everything out of your pores. I really love this stuff. It says on the box that you can use it every 3 days. I find that when I do use it every 3 days, my skin just gets really red and it doesn't really like it all that much. So I'll use it, and then sometimes I'll wait more. Sometimes I'll wait more time. Sometimes I'll just kind of use it in 3 days. It just depends on how my skin is and how it's like reacting to it. But I do, when it really does work, you can see it on the little strip, like how well it's working. And you know, it lasts for quite a while. Like the first time you use it, you can see it on the strip like a lot, but then like the next couple days, your pores still look dirty because it didn't get it all out. But if you continuously use it, your pores, it just doesn't look like there's anything in your pores. They look really clean. I really love this stuff. I've purchased this countless times. I love it, and you get like 14 of these. They are pretty expensive, but they really do work. And I have tried the ones for the forehead too, because I accidentally bought a multi-pack with the nose and the forehead ones, and I really didn't like those ones. I didn't see any like progress. I didn't think they did anything for me, so I will just be purchasing the nose ones. And they're really easy to put on. You just, after you wash your face, you just put the strip like on your nose and just let it sit, and it dries, and then you just pull it off. I was actually kind of scared the first time I used it to pull it off, but it doesn't hurt or anything. Once a week or so, I try to use a face mask just to make my skin brighter and just get rid of any acne I have and just make it look better. It doesn't really matter. Sometimes I use the Lush face masks. Sometimes I'll just use the ones in the little packet. Sometimes I use sheet masks. Not really a fan of sheet masks, but I use them just because they're easier. If you want me to do a video more explaining like my favorite masks and everything, and yeah, let me know down below and I can do that. But yeah, I use them about once a week, sometimes more depending on what my skin is like. I use them, I love them. I'll only use them if I think I need to. If I don't, if my skin just kind of looks dull and everything, I'll use it more often in the week. It really just depends on how my skin is doing. For the second to last thing I'll put on my face, I'll wash it off with water, make sure it's really clean. I apply my night cream, which is the Aveeno Positively Ageless Reconditioning Night Cream. I'm a little bit too young to be worried about anti-aging or anything, but I just really wanted a nice heavy moisturizer. So I tried this. I really love it. I had a really bad dry patch here, and I get them on my cheek a lot, and I just got rid of it like right away. I love this stuff. It's pretty expensive, but I've had this for weeks and it's still like basically full. And I think it's like $16 or something. It's either $16 or $20, which I don't like to spend that much money on something that looks like it just has this much product, but I think it's really worth it, and it does have a long lasting product in it, and I use quite a bit on my face every night, and yeah, and it still lasts a long time. I definitely recommend this. And then the last thing I use was prescribed by my dermatologist, and I'm not gonna like show it, but it just comes in this little bottle with and it is a spot treatment that it's more lotiony. Since I have such dry skin, it just gets rid of, it's a spot treatment that'll help with pimples and just any little bumps. And since I have just such dry skin, it isn't drying, and it's just more of like a lotion that you just put on your face. I just use a Q-tip and dab it on any spots I need. It works really well. I was a little skeptical to use something because I feel like dermatologist things are gonna be too harsh for my skin most of the time, but I tried this. I really loved it. If you go to a dermatologist and feel like, and if you're a little bit afraid to go to a dermatologist because you feel like the products will be too much for you, I would definitely recommend it. I know I definitely felt that way, and I think they just told me whatever I was doing was fine. They told me I probably didn't have to do as much as I was doing because I do quite a lot for my skin, but I like doing it. I think that it makes my skin look better, and I don't need to worry too much about it. And so yeah, so if you think that you should go to a dermatologist but you were a little hesitant, I definitely would recommend it. But I would ask if there was anything you could do without changing your system way too much. That's what I did, and they recommended this. And I did get rid of my other spot treatment. I had one, and it was the Clean and Clear in the little silver tube. I used that for a long time. I really liked it. This one does work better. I feel like it's definitely stronger because it is a dermatologist thing, but I really do recommend the other one. I did talk about that in my last MDs video because I used it up before I got this new one, and I will, again, this was also the video I talked about my room changing, so I'll again annotate that right here right now. So if you want to watch that, you can. But yeah, and if you can't get a dermatologist spot treatment, I definitely would recommend it. So that's all I have for this video. It's just my nightly kind of routine. Of course, I don't do all of this one night. But yeah, I really think that this works for me. Obviously, it's not going to work for you if you don't have the same skin type. I would play around with different products and find what will work for you. If you guys want me to do a video on my morning routine, which is a lot less of stuff and a lot like less steps, I will just let me know down there once again. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.